Imagine, if you will, a classroom where the walls shimmer with the pulse of distant lands, where each word spoken by the teacher not only sounds in your ears, but also paints itself into meaning across interactive screens. This is no sci-fi fantasy, but a near-future classroom empowered by artificial intelligence, AI. Here, language learning transcends traditional boundaries, turning a complex skill into an immersive, interactive experience that captivates students and teachers alike. As technology evolves, the interplay between AI and language education is poised to redefine not only how we learn languages, but also how we connect across cultures and geographies. The rise of AI in education is a story of synergy between computational power and human curiosity. In exploring this landscape, we are venturing into a domain where language serves as both the medium and the message, a pivotal area where AI stands to make monumental contributions. This essay unpacks the layers of this intricate tapestry, examining the current state, future potential, and the multifaceted implications of AI-driven language learning. Artificial intelligence is asserting its influence in classrooms around the world, with applications that range from AI language companions to intricate data analysis systems that track learning progress. The landscape is vibrant, but also variegated, reflecting a myriad of approaches and technologies. In these AI-enhanced environments, language learning tools do more than facilitate the acquisition of grammar and vocabulary. They create dynamic interactions where learners engage with realistic language usage scenarios. This immersive approach is not just about absorbing information, but experiencing language in its most practical, usable forms. AI's role in language education extends well beyond engagement. It offers unprecedented access to language exposure. In traditional settings, students' interaction with native speakers is often limited. AI technology breaks these barriers, offering continual interaction with AI language models that can converse, correct, and even challenge students in real time. The technological backbone of AI-driven language learning systems relies heavily on natural language processing, NLP, and machine learning, ML. This foundation allows AI to interpret human language, learn from language data, and adapt to user responses. This process starts with massive data sets, collections of written or spoken language that help AI models learn the ways real people use language. Artificial neural networks then analyze this data, learning patterns and nuances of communication that they gradually integrate into their interactions with learners. While the technology is complex, its application in language learning is profoundly simple. Create more natural and engaging language learning experiences. For example, NLP enables AI tools to provide instant translations and definitions, but also to correct pronunciation, suggest contextual usage, and support dynamic conversation practice. AI-driven programs customize themselves to the pace and style of every learner, addressing an often overlooked challenge in language education: the variance in learner aptitude and enthusiasm. This bespoke adaptation not only helps learners to remain engaged, but also ensures that they are consistently challenged at just the right level to foster improvement without causing frustration or disinterest. Moreover, the integration of AI in language learning tools often incorporates gamification elements, achievements, progress bars, interactive challenges, which can significantly enhance motivation and engagement. These elements, combined with the ability to interact with AI as if it were a human tutor, create a rich interactive environment that simulates real-world language use. The adaptability of AI systems allows them to serve not just young students in classrooms, but also adults in professional settings and travelers in foreign lands. AI in the classroom teaching modes. Incorporating AI into the learning environment can transform the traditional classroom in several key ways. One of the most significant changes is the shift from a teacher-dominated model to a more collaborative, facilitative role where the teacher acts as a guide. Teachers can utilize AI to create customized lesson plans and materials that cater to the unique needs of each student or group, allowing for more personalized attention. AI can also take on administrative tasks, such as grading and providing feedback, freeing teachers to focus more on teaching and less on paperwork. Furthermore, AI can facilitate language immersion in a more scalable way by connecting students with AI-driven characters and scenarios that simulate real-life interactions. This not only makes learning more engaging, but also more practically valuable, as students are able to practice language skills in contexts they are likely to encounter outside the classroom. Personalized learning journeys. The power of AI to analyze vast amounts of data also allows for unprecedented personalization in language learning. By continuously assessing a student's progress and challenges, AI systems can adapt in real time, providing more practice in areas of difficulty or advancing the curriculum as mastery is demonstrated. This level of customization ensures that each student's learning path is as efficient and effective as possible, addressing individual learning styles and preferences. This is a far cry from the one-size-fits-all approach that has traditionally dominated educational paradigms. AI's ability to tailor learning experiences extends beyond adapting to difficulties. It can also integrate a student's interests and goals into the learning process, using these as contexts for language practice. For instance, a student interested in culinary arts might engage with an AI system that teaches language through the lens of cooking terminology and recipes. Bridging the cultural divide. AI in language learning isn't just about mastering syntax or expanding vocabulary, it's also about understanding cultural nuances that are often lost in traditional educational settings. AI systems can expose students to a variety of dialects and cultural contexts, enhancing their ability to communicate effectively and empathetically across cultures. This capability is particularly crucial in our increasingly globalized world, where cross-cultural communication is often a necessity. By simulating different cultural interactions, AI helps learners not only to use language appropriately, but also to appreciate and understand the cultural underpinnings of language use. AI can also play a significant role in preserving and teaching less commonly taught languages, potentially safeguarding cultural heritage that might otherwise be lost. This aspect of AI in language learning highlights its potential, not just as an educational tool, but as a bridge between generations and cultures.
AI's capabilities extend into the realm of one-on-one tutoring, an area historically limited by geographical and financial constraints. Today, AI tutors are accessible 24/7, providing personalized instruction that adapts to the individual's learning pace, mistakes, and successes. Such systems can offer detailed feedback on pronunciation, grammar, and usage, and they can evolve with the user, sharpening their instructional methods based on detailed data analysis. This not only makes learning more accessible, but also ensures that it is continuously optimized to the learner's evolving needs. Moreover, AI tutoring systems can integrate with other educational resources, creating a holistic learning environment that supports diverse learning styles and needs. This integrated approach not only helps in reinforcing the language skills, but also in understanding its practical applications, making learning more comprehensive and aligned with real-world needs. Despite its benefits, the integration of AI in language learning brings several challenges and ethical considerations. The reliance on data and algorithms can lead to issues of bias, where AI systems might inadvertently perpetuate stereotypes or prefer certain dialects over others. Ensuring that AI systems are as unbiased as possible requires continuous oversight and updates to training data, a process that must be transparent and inclusive. Moreover, there are concerns about the depersonalization of education, where reliance on technology might undermine the human elements of teaching and learning that are critical for emotional and social development. Addressing these challenges requires a balanced approach that maximizes the benefits of AI while minimizing potential harm, ensuring that AI serves as a tool for enhancing, not replacing, the human elements of education. As AI systems collect and analyze vast amounts of personal data to optimize learning experiences, concerns about data privacy and security become paramount. The sensitivity of this data, especially when minors are involved, calls for stringent security measures and ethical guidelines to govern its use. Educational institutions and technology providers must work together to establish robust privacy protections and to ensure that all stakeholders are aware of how data is being used. This involves not only technological solutions, but also regulatory measures and clear communication with users.
In an AI-enhanced educational landscape, the role of human teachers evolves but does not diminish. Teachers become facilitators and strategists, leveraging AI to customize learning experiences and to manage more complex aspects of education that AI cannot handle. Teachers' insights into student emotions, social dynamics, and complex problem-solving are irreplaceable. In this new context, their role shifts towards higher-level pedagogical strategies, interpersonal interactions, and the fostering of critical thinking and creativity, which are areas where AI still lags considerably behind humans. The integration of AI in education requires thoughtful policy frameworks that ensure its effective and ethical use. Regulations need to address issues ranging from data privacy to AI transparency and the equitable access to technology. Policymakers must work closely with educators, technologists, and ethicists to create guidelines that protect users and promote the best educational outcomes. These frameworks should be adaptable, allowing for rapid evolution as AI technologies and methodologies develop. To understand the impact of AI in language learning, it is instructive to examine case studies from around the world. From AI-driven language labs in South Korea to mobile language learning apps in Africa, these examples provide tangible insights into the possibilities and challenges of AI in education. These case studies highlight not only the technological innovations, but also the cultural and educational shifts that accompany the adoption of AI in language learning. They offer lessons on what works and what can be improved, providing a roadmap for future implementations.
Looking ahead, innovations on the horizon. The future of AI in language learning is rich with potential. Upcoming innovations could include more advanced NLP capabilities, better integration of AI with augmented and virtual reality, and more profound insights into the cognitive processes involved in language acquisition. As these technologies develop, they promise to make language learning even more immersive, personalized, and effective. The key to these advancements will be continuous research and development, supported by educational insights and ethical considerations. Potential roadblocks. Despite the optimistic outlook, several potential roadblocks could hinder the progress of AI in language learning. These include technological limitations, resistance from traditional educational institutions, and the aforementioned ethical concerns. Navigating these roadblocks requires a concerted effort from all stakeholders involved in education and technology sectors. It will involve not only overcoming technical challenges, but also addressing societal and institutional inertia. Societal and psychological impacts. The widespread use of AI in language learning also has broader societal and psychological implications. These range from changes in employment in education sectors to impacts on students' psychological development and social skills. Understanding and mitigating these impacts requires ongoing research and proactive strategies to ensure that AI enhances rather than detracts from the educational experience. Conclusion and future directions. As we stand on the brink of a new era in language learning facilitated by artificial intelligence, the prospects are both exhilarating and daunting. The potential of AI to transform language education is immense, promising more personalized, effective, and inclusive learning experiences. However, realizing this potential fully requires careful consideration of the technological, ethical, and human factors involved. It calls for a collaborative approach, where educators, technologists, policymakers, and learners themselves contribute to shaping a future where AI and education together foster a more connected and understanding world. The journey ahead is complex, but with thoughtful navigation, the integration of AI in language learning can lead to a future where language barriers are significantly diminished and global understanding is greatly enhanced. Imagine, if you will, a classroom where the walls shimmer with the pulse of distant lands, where each word spoken by the teacher not only sounds in your ears, but also paints itself into meaning across interactive screens. This is no sci-fi fantasy, but a near-future classroom empowered by artificial intelligence. Here, language learning transcends traditional boundaries, turning a complex skill into an immersive, interactive experience that captivates students and teachers alike. As technology evolves, the interplay between AI and language education is poised to redefine not only how we learn languages, but also how we connect across cultures and geographies. The rise of AI in education is a story of synergy between computational power and human curiosity.